When your car breaks down in the worst spot, they are on the scene to help you and risk their lives in the process. A tow truck operator is killed on the job every 6 days in the United States.
11 have died in our state alone. An Andover father was killed just a few months ago. As Boston 25 News reporter Jim Morelli explains, his death has renewed calls to beef up the law that protects these men and women.
It is a place of close calls.
They're getting cars brushing by them at 65 to 85 miles per hour.
Where the margin of error is about 3 feet wide.
Every day I worry about whether or not our drivers are going to come home at the end of their shifts.
Because some tow truck drivers don't come home.
There's been a lot of people getting hurt.
And some charge that's because too many drivers are ignoring the one law that's supposed to make the job of being a tow truck
Oh, hey,
operator
Zach.
safer.
I've been doing it for 30 years and it's dangerous out here now.
State lawmakers passed the Move Over law 9 years ago. It requires drivers approaching emergency vehicles in the breakdown lane to move over one lane and slow down. But we saw evidence the law is not working after setting up a mock breakdown along Interstate 93, with even drivers of commercial trucks roaring just feet away from Medford tow operator Zach Mostakis.
People don't pay attention, it's scary.
And as many families have learned, it also can be deadly. The Wall of the Fallen honors 461 tow operators lost in the line of duty at the International Towing Museum in Tennessee. One of the names put on the wall just weeks ago, tow truck operator Dan Cody, age 41, from North Andover.
You would have the toughest situation out there, and Danny would come and help you.
In March, Dan Cody was loading a vehicle onto a flatbed at a snowy crash scene on Interstate 495.
He had plenty of police out there, so it wasn't a question of no lights or anything like that. It's a question of they need their space. They gotta. It's not like they can work on the other side of the guardrail. They're on the actual highway.
The husband and father of two was killed by a vehicle slamming into the crash scene.
You know, the call went out that one of Cody's guys got hurt. Took a while to sink in that he actually died.
Cody's funeral drew hundreds of tow truck drivers from several states.
We're all a family, you know? So when
Oh,
someone
hey,
gets
Derek.
killed, it hits home.
Dan Cody's death renewed calls to make over the state's Move Over law. The Statewide Towing Association wants to increase the $100 current fine and add stiffer penalties, including possible jail time and loss of license. Tow operators say if the Move Over law had specifics, that would give it some teeth. For one thing, they'd like the law to require a 20-mile-per-hour reduction in speed to the posted limit when passing an area where an emergency vehicle is stopped. But there may be a larger problem legislation can't fix: ignorance. A federal study found that even though all 50 states have move-over laws, more than 70% of drivers are unaware of them. Zach Mostakis views increased awareness
They should have billboards out, they should have stuff out. People should know about it.
as a simple matter of life and death.
Your life matters, our lives matter, your lives matter. We all want to go home at night.
Jim Morelli, Boston 25 News.
Move over,
Since
people.
The Move Over law went into effect in 2009, an average of 3,100 violations a year have been cited.
Not enough.